Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be discussing with you 4 different opinions that I have seen about Steven Universe. Now the main question that is going to be connected with these opinions is if Steven Universe is a good show. Now, I'm going to be giving my opinion on if Steven Universe is a good show by the end of this video. So you can either time skip to my opinion, or you can just watch through the video, see the opinions, and then kind of compare what mine is compared to those. Now, the first opinion is Steven Universe shoves LGBT down our throats, and I have seen that before on YouTube and one on Instagram, like one post. So it's not really that extreme because I don't think too many people who have those views watch Steven Universe. But here's the thing: they do have some pretty good points. Their main point is how Steven Universe is an openly inclusive LGBT show. But here's the thing. It presents LGBT in a pretty healthy way. The characters are not defined by their sexuality. They are more defined by their past than anything. Because if you see Pearl, White Diamond in the newer episodes pointed out their flaws. Amethyst is defined by her insecurities, at least throughout the show. Pearl is defined by her obsession with rose quartz, and Garnet is defined by her dependence upon her two fusion components, Ruby and Sapphire. They're too dependent. So that's the difference between Steven Universe and other shows. Steven Universe presents LGBT in a pretty healthy way. And the show doesn't make the characters' sexualities their personality. And then now we go into the second opinion, which is going to be kind of touchy, and that is Steven Universe is racist. Now, there have been the main thing that people kind of bring up is Concrete. Concrete is a deleted gem from Steven Universe, which a lot of people claimed to be stereotypical of a black woman. Puffy hair, big pale lips, and broad shoulders. And a lot of people took offense to that. I mean, at first I didn't really see the big deal until some people pointed out to me, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's not okay. But then again, I don't really know much about that story, and it's from 2 years ago, so I'm not really in the mood to look it up again. Bring it to light. I'm not really in the mood to do that. And then there's some people who claim that Garnet is stereotypical just because, wide hips and stuff, big hair, big lips. But with that ideology, some people would, with that ideology, you'd have to include Pearl would be stereotypical of a white person. Because if you think about it, super skinny, super pale, big nose. Yeah. So I'm not going to really get into that opinion too much because it's kind of touchy. So on to the next one. This opinion is actually contradictory to the first one. And it is Steven Universe doesn't show that much gay rep. Yes, I have seen that before. Some people say that if it's not gay, go away. I've heard some people say that before. Even in real life at my school, and I look at them like, you realize LGBT is one of the building blocks for Steven Universe, right? But here's the thing with those type of people. They're only focusing on the LGBT aspect of Steven Universe instead of focusing on the beautiful animation and the characters' personalities. Only 2 characters are unlovable in that show. But some people decide to focus more on representation than the actual show itself, because that's literally how desperate people are to have that representation. Even though nowadays it's not really something that's I mean, at least from what I've seen, LGBT rep isn't exactly too big of an issue now, because a lot of shows actually include gay characters. And here's the thing: what those two opinions that like contradict each other. Here's the thing: gay marriage is very real. Toxic gay couples are real. Healthy gay couples are real. And that was shown, both things were shown in Steven Universe. And that was really real things. And the thing is like, I personally think kids should have a good thought process when it comes to LGBT. Should it exactly be make them realize they're gay at 6? No. And that's when LGBT has been taken in the wrong way. Because 6-year-olds, their brains haven't even began to develop. So that's when you usually know if the representation has been taken in the wrong way. Now, on to the last opinion, which is size inconsistency. This is mainly seen. I've seen some people pull up a picture of Pearl and Lapis, who are the same exact height, and then on the next screen it shows how Lapis is shorter than Pearl. But I think this can be easily explained since she was seen behind Pearl, not next to her. So then there's the other two. I've seen one with Connie where she was equally proportionate in the first season, and then I think it was like by season 3, her head was literally the size of her body. And the other one that a lot of people have problems with is Peridot. Peridot was about like this tall in the beginning. She is like that tall now. But I think that's just mainly due to different art styles and animation errors, more than anything. And unless you are an animator, I don't know. I mean, does that one really bother me? Kind of, because I like my characters to look equal in every shot that I have them in. And, I mean, that's just me. But I'm not entirely an animator. I've only animated one thing, and it was horrible. So, yeah. On to my opinion if Steven Universe is a good show. Yes. When it comes to LGBT, I believe it has pretty healthy representation. And the other aspects is more like beautiful animation. Literally, my background for my laptop is the cluster. And to me, I think if you're only focusing on one thing of the whole show, chances are you're probably a fake fan. Especially if you're only looking for rep or whatever throughout the whole entire show, instead of focusing on what it actually is. So, yeah, I gave you my explanations, my opinion. I don't know what more you want from me if you're still wanting something. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Feel free to subscribe, like, share with your friends if you think I'm woke. But, yeah, and if you don't agree with my opinions, feel free to, give your explanation of why you think a certain way. I mean, it's completely up to you. If you don't really feel like sharing that information with me, I'm perfectly fine without it. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video if I decide to create another one tonight, because that would be like my 4th video. Anyway, I'll see you guys then. Bye.